What's going on? Thompson'S Kennels, back like cooked crack. Boy, this has been the worst summer for HVAC and refrigeration I can remember. But let's not get off subject. This is Ghost Man. Had to put him up in the cage for a little while, let him get his life together. This dog here is extremely wild, but he's cool in the cage, so I put him in here. What's going on, son? I put him in here to get his body together, get his life together, and I put him back on the chain so he could go ahead and terrorize everybody. But this is an inbred son off Hustle Man. Pretty much I took Hustle Man to his belly mate sister to produce this dog right here, which is Ghost Man. Then I took him to my line bred cookie dog on Graham's Manny blood. And I'll go ahead and show some of his offspring. Got his little grenade in there. He needs his grenade or he'll flip out. That's his best friend. Y'all two cut it out. Hey, 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 hey. Cut it out. We'll get to them after I do Ghost Man kids. These are the kids off of Ghost Man. And this is Cookie. Move, get back. You know better than that. Don't show off. This is a male and a female here. I thought the male was going to be black. He actually turned out to be brindle. This is him. So brindle male, brindle female with no tail. No tail, don't care. Heavy balls, bolio infused dogs. This is a large female here, and this is also another good female here. I was kind of glad that I thought they were going to be swimmers, have the swimmer syndrome because it was so a small litter and it was a lot of milk. So these guys are usually like in a milk comatose when you find them. And she just cleaned up in here, I guess. But very beautiful dogs. Balls and bolio. I had a lot of people say, oh, Boyle's dog is just an Eli Bolio dog, and that can't be the farthest thing from the truth. When you say that, you really discredit what Burton's Hink did for that program. One dog changes the pedigree. Oh, look at you. You're standing up. Like I said, you really discredit what Burton's Hink brought to the table when you just say a Boyle's dog is an Eli Bolio dog. So speak facts when you're speaking about this stuff here. They're approaching 3 weeks old. I normally start breaking them off, but I'm gonna let these chill for a while because Cookie is doing such a great job and I have no rush to break these off. None of these are available to the public at all. As I said in prior video, line breeding on top of inbreeding. Heavy balls bolio bred dogs. And they're coming along great. Very nice. You okay? Well, we're gonna give them a good little bath today. And like I said, she's doing a great job. They're not swimmers. They're actually doing moving around, but they are enormous for Boyle's dogs. Boyle's dogs are normally very small, lightweight type of built dogs, extreme athletes, but these guys got the bone and the bone density and the structure that I wanted to get through Cookie and that showgirl blood, and they seem to be exhibiting those traits very well. But beautiful little dogs. Waited years for this, bro. Years. And we'll go into some of the Red Boy Jocko termite stuff. Russia, come here, baby. She's the mother to the pups I just had off a buck. She's snapping back really good. Barely even looks like she had a litter of pups. I had 8 off of her. Let me show you guys my keepers. This is Yellow Queen, and this is Yellow Wolf. I named them after their grandfather, Yellow Buck. They're direct sons off a young buck. I mean, direct offspring off a young buck. Male and a female. These are my keepers. I'm gonna try and see if they can go around and see how long we can keep the peace with these two, because they're getting a little feisty. What you say? What you say? What you say? What you say? Red Boy Jocko coming down through the termite stuff off of Game Island. Pedro, Miss Pedro, Cadillac. If you're familiar with those dogs, grandmother to this litter is a pure termite bitch. Heavy Dangerous Dan, heavy termite. And like I said, this is young buck bred to Russia. Young buck's real heavy on the tant blood, Tant's AAA stuff, if you guys are familiar with any of that stuff. And that's the mama. She's in great shape. I'm gonna leave her up here. I'll run her through some medicines and stuff. I'm gonna leave her here for another week, and then I'm gonna slowly put her back on the chain so she can get some more exercise. After I whelp puppies and stuff like that, and I break them off, I don't like just to put the mother back on the chain. I like to get them up off the ground for at least a month before I put them back. But I can kind of tell she's itching to get back out there. Beautiful bitch here, beautiful bitch. Miss Hustle. This is a direct daughter off of Hustle Man. She's turning out to be like a foundational bitch. I actually have a son and a granddaughter to this bitch on my yard. And she is napalm. It's about 100 degrees out here, so some of these dogs are laying low. But she is napalm. Napalm. But let me show y'all a granddaughter and a direct son off of this bitch. This is El Negro Pablo, aka Hustle Boy. Everybody's very familiar with this dog. Probably one of the deepest wind dogs, Boyle's dogs I bred, was him. I mean, this guy's got lungs. It takes a lot to get him tired. This is a granddaughter off of Miss Hustle. This is Lady of Rage, and she is psycho. Like I said, it's 100 degrees out here. These dogs are kind of laying low. But this is a son and a granddaughter to Miss Hustle. She's turned out to be a real... I told y'all years ago, I was very impressed with the stuff that was coming off of Miss Hustle. As far as temperament, I mean, she puts her oomph on it. This is Young Buck. He's the sire to the pups that the two pups that I just showed off of Russia. Heavy tant bred male, Tant's AAA, Tant's Manchu. I mean, just beautifully bred dog, powerhouse. Very impressed with what he's been throwing over the years. That's his son off of Sealy. I bred him directly to Sealy first, and then I bred him to one of Sealy's daughters, which is the pups I showed you. This is Sosa. He's the same color as Buck, but physically he's a spitting image of his mother, Sealy. Powerhouse dog. Sosa. Like I said, it's 100 out here. These dogs are trying to lay a little low. And this is Buck. Check out A.P.B.T for the love of the game. He actually has Black Buck, which is Young Buck crossed to my Boyle stuff through the Miss Hustle dog. I actually have a female off of that too. Sneaker in this. This ain't a yard tour. Shooting the shit with y'all. This is Rose. As you can see, she's like Miss Hustle on steroids. But this is the Red Boy Jocko stuff crossed with the Boyles. And she likes to sing. What you going on, baby? I'll get ahead and squeeze this crazy bitch, Sealy. This is Sealy. She's the mother to Sosa, grandmother to Yellow Queen and Yellow Wolf. Real nice bitch. 100 degrees outside and she still just paces. I mean, it's amazing. Dog's relentless. Pure termite. Pure termite. Make our way around here. What's going on, Gold? This is Black Gold. This is a direct daughter to Sealy. This is through the Nilo stuff. I bred her to PBC's Nilo. Direct daughter to Sealy. She's a belly mate sister to Russia, so she's an aunt to the pups that I just had through the Red Boy Jocko termite stuff. Real nice bitch. Powerhouse. Haven't done anything with her yet. But I don't know what 2021 may hold if we all here, God willing. But real nice bitch, powerhouse. I was thinking about doing another type of Red Boy Jocko Boyles cross. I don't know. But she's a little bit more catered to the termite stuff. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out depending on how these dogs check out. Bat out of hell here, cuz. Bat out of hell. A lot of people don't like them dogs with the pointy ears. They always say shit about her until they see her in action, and then it's like, oh. Well, I can tell you certain cosmetics is the least of my concerns when it comes to this. I know what this is about, and I know what this is for. But y'all two cut it out. Try to keep the peace in there. But I was getting a lot of emails and questions and stuff, people asking me about bloodlines and stuff. And I'm gonna try to not make this video long, but I'm just gonna wrap it up. You gotta find what you like. It takes years just to find the bloods and the dogs that bring the attributes and the consistency that you like. It's very time consuming. That's why I say when people talk about bloodlines, it takes a lifetime to really do this at a high level and consistency. So with consistency, I should say. So you need to first find the bloods that you like, because a lot of people will be like, you need to get this, you need to find mouth, you need to find it. Find what you like first. Find what satisfies what you got going on, and then build from there. You know what I mean? It takes years just to find the dogs and then cultivate and refine the blood to the way that you want it to be. So it's very time consuming, and it's got to be a labor of love, because I'm eyeballs deep in this. And you know, Thompson'S Kennels is just something that you got to deal with. But I'm need eyeballs deep in this right now. So, and I still haven't reached the pinnacle of what I want to reach yet, but it's going. But like I said, you just got to have a mindset of knowing what you're looking for and trying to cultivate and refine the traits that you're looking for in these dogs. So it's not just one bloodline, because I run a collaboration of bulls, bred dogs, Boyles infused with Eli Bolio strands, and I run heavy Red Boy Jocko termite dogs. All of these dogs are dogs that I've been familiar with over a decade, and it's what's worked for me in my tenure as a dog man. So it's very hard to get me out of it. Now I have opened up my playbook a little bit with the sorrel stuff, like the mailman to Maha breeding turned out some phenomenal dogs. Superior athletes, very game dogs. So I will implicate the sorrel stuff maybe in 2021, since I know that it's proven to work from the first breeding I did. I may implicate that with what I got here as far as the Boyle stuff. We'll see how it plays out. But time, patience, and having a keen eye and know what you're looking for. Don't hope that it's going to be good. You do the proper research and refining of the blood, and working with the blood and working with the dogs, so you can get those high numbers that everybody chases when they produce litters. But yet again, I'm gonna end it on this. Ain't trying to make this too long. And like I said, none of these are available. I'm just showing them. I've been a couple of weeks since I put them on a video. They looking like Teletubbies now, so we'll go ahead and end it on that one. Y'all guys have a blessed one. Enjoy your weekend.